Mm.
Okay, Dre. Next question. Let's talk John Cena's final run. There's a lot of talk about him capturing the Intercontinental title because he's never had it, which is the craziest thing ever. You would have thought that they would have broke up his career mid through the 20 years and given him the title run a couple times because the IC title is technically the working man's title. It is technically the best title. The best matches in the WWE were Intercontinental Championship matches because the like Kurt Hennig never had the world title. Rick Rude never had the world title. Uh, who else? There's a whole bunch of different names of people who have had the Intercontinental title that never had that. Who should have like Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, whoever you want to spin it. He should have been world champion several times over. That I don't know why. He was great on the mic, great in the ring. I don't know. What do you think about that? About people talking about John Cena possibly getting an Intercontinental Championship, possibly, and him not being happy with his final run because after he lost the title, it kind of went to down the toilet. Let's be honest. What's your thoughts?
The the easy answer for this is no all the way around. No, I don't need John Cena as Intercontinental Champion.
Okay.
No, I don't need him to win another title when I know he's going to be retiring in 2 months.
Yeah.
Um, is he disappointed with his heel run or not his heel run? Is he disappointed with his retirement run? I mean, it all depends. Is he getting the matches he wants? He probably is. He's facing the people he wants to. I'm pretty sure he's basically booking his own
Yeah.
retirement. So I mean, it kind of is what how you can't be disappointed in what you want to do. Like I think they're giving him carte blanche to do whatever he wants. Not whatever, but you know, to do the matches that he feels like he wants to do before he's gone. So I'm not gonna say he's disappointed in it. I just don't think he should win another title. Like
So you think?
he was WWE champion for a quick
Yeah.
second, and he lost it because the story kind of fell apart.
Yeah.
Just
Thanks,
have
Rock.
him do his farewell run, and don't give him another title. He doesn't need like. First off, he's 17-time champion. The Intercontinental title don't mean anything for him because let's say for instance, right, like we kept his mindset that the Intercontinental title was the workhorse um
Yeah. It
title,
is.
right?
It is. Yeah.
Let's say that people still thought that. Some people probably do, you do. Um
Well, Finn Balor had it more than he had the
yeah,
Universal
yeah,
Championship. So
no, it's
yeah, some of the best
understandable.
wrestlers. Yeah.
But John Cena, I is he a workhorse? Yes. But I don't think in the same terms of a Kurt Hennig, of a Ricky the Dragon
Oh no.
Steamboat, of a
Uh,
Macho Man,
oh
of
yeah,
a Dolph
Steamboat.
Ziggler.
Yeah. Oh
He's not in the, and it is not taking anything away from John Cena because if he wants to, and he has shown it, he
yeah.
could pull off big moves. He can, but he's not every night doing that.
Yeah.
That just wasn't him. That wasn't his style. So he doesn't necessarily need it. He doesn't need it. Like he's a workhorse in a different way. A guy who's gonna show up, do the promos, be in the main event, give you a I'm not give you a solid match because he's gonna do the same moves more than likely. Depending on who he faces, he might bring out something special, but that's only gonna be more than
Well, let me
likely
ask you this.
against another top guy.
Let me ask you this. He could go out. Now here's my thought, but I'm gonna ask you this. He could go out like you said. What? Three more, four more appearances, two more appearances. He's done. Or
Hmm.
he could out of those, he could win the Intercontinental title, and he could get somebody we don't expect, like an Ethan Page, or somebody else could come. He could say, "This is the open challenge, my last title match, open challenge. I'm either retiring, someone come get it, or something." Or and then he ends up getting somebody new over. 'Cause let's face it, Dominic doesn't need the IC title. He's proved it. He don't even need it. He's got it. He don't even need it. He's elevating too quickly. So losing to John Cena catching him in his tricks, or uh, the new or Judgment Day screws him out of the title because they're getting pissed off with him anyway because they lost their tag titles, which would make sense. He takes on John Cena. John Cena's like, I never had that title, and then he goes and then they gets a match, and Pierce is like, really, I'd love to have that on there, and then Pierce has him on Raw. He loses to John Cena. John Cena's last match could be for someone and give somebody else the Intercontinental title. Somebody young and up and coming from SmackDown or from the NXT like they want to. Like you could either bring, okay, he's not young. You could bring Matt Cardona, which would be crazy as shit. That would be funny because they're friends, and then Matt Cardona could screw him over. Let's have a good match, yeah. And he cheats and wins. That would be great. That would elevate him higher than he ever was when he was Zack Ryder. Ethan Page would be great because that's what he does. He goes in, he gets a title, he takes it, and he leaves. He does what he wants when he wants. That would be perfect. And Obafemi, that's his style. Just lift him up, put them down, type of match. He could get the Intercontinental. That would elevate him. Bam, like that. Ready. He's ready to go to take on anybody. He's in the mid card, and he could dominate and dominate, and you could put anybody against him. You don't
But
think that that would be a good idea for his final match? He puts over somebody young.
no,
I think that
he's
would be
not
great.
going to do that.
But I would think that would be
Once
a great
it's
idea.
going to be Edge. That's going to be his last opponent.
If anybody's listening to me, I would like their thoughts on this because honestly,
It's going
or
to be
us rather,
Edge.
sorry. I mean, like what would they think? I mean, that would be good. You should post this on Dre41 Gaming on X because
It's going to be Edge. I'm telling you.
it's not gonna be Edge. They said that
Okay.
because I know you're gonna laugh, but let me finish what I'm saying. All right. Uh, Vince Russo was talking, and even his co-host looked at him like, "You're
Hmm.
retarded." You saw that, or he's like, "He's reaching out to AEW." Yeah, because he wants the last match with Edge. So you're right on that part. But he's half right because he heard they're reaching out, but not because he wants to go there. He doesn't want to go there. He's done. And then he played the video where it said he goes, "I'm done. I'm not going to be like everybody else. This is my final match. Will be my final match. I'll still be around, but I'm not going to wrestle. My body can't take it, and I want to go out. And my word is my bond." Which we know in pro wrestling, retirements don't mean crap. I mean, even music. Look at the Rolling Stones. Were they 100? And they went on how many retirement tours? So
Hmm.
to me, I feel like if he reaches out to Edge and they try to barter something, yeah, I could see that. That would
It's
make
going to be
sense.
Andrade. It's not bartering something. It's using Andrade as the pawn in this game
Did you read
of
this
you
somewhere, or
let
did you
us
come up with
you
this yourself?
you said what?
Did you come up with this yourself, or did you read this somewhere?
I mean, look at it, right?
Yeah,
WWE pulled a 1 year no compete clause for Andrade.
because they fired you. Yeah,
Okay, so AEW just signed him. And
yeah,
they signed him, I don't know how the hell it happened, but they signed him not knowing that there was a
yeah.
no compete clause, which is insane to me, and but
Because Tony
whatever.
Khan's supposed to be a stickler about this shit. That's what's
Yeah.
funny.
So I think they're gonna say, yo, yeah, Edge is still signed with y'all. We need him for this. Y'all let us use him this one time. We'll let your boy, we'll let Andrade go. He'll be able to work.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm telling you, he's being you. Okay.
But you would prefer to see that? You wouldn't want to see somebody, even
It
somebody who you
doesn't
never even
matter.
thought.
It's going to be Edge.
But what I'm
I don't
saying,
even wanna I don't even wanna fantasy book it because in my mind, it's like, okay, great assist of John Cena, who has been some of his biggest rivals. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he did the Brock Lesnar. Um he did the AJ Styles. I mean, who else really is there? You know what I'm saying? Like it's Edge. It has to be Edge. Anybody else, people will be severely disappointed. Point blank. That's what people want to see. People want to see last match against Edge. Come on. Stop
well,
playing. Like
it says he has around 4 or 5 more appearances. I can
appearances,
see,
that don't
I
mean
c-
nothing. That's not
appearances meaning
matches.
matches, whatever it says remaining for his
Appearances just
farewell
means
tour as
appearance.
late
That means
September.
come in and doing a promo is an appearance. He probably has one match left. He's
I
not
don't know.
gonna waste that on somebody
I
to
still say I still
build
say an
them up.
impromptu. I still say an impromptu match
I'm not gonna. I
for the
don't know why you're
Intercontinental
saying
title.
that.
No, no,
Oh
for the
my
Intercontinental
goodness.
title, and then he loses it. Like, because I remember they said he had four more matches or whatever, or like you said, until he retires. Honestly, I think it would be an impromptu, quick match. He doesn't have to do much because you could screw over what's his face Dominic because he did kind of screw the Judgment Day out of their titles by making them wrestle and they weren't ready or whatever. I think that would be great. Uh, or like John Cena just beats him, but make it like a fairly fast match, like a John Super Cena match. And then the next week, he talks about his retirement match. He wants to do a retirement match, and someone comes out and chat, and he goes right there, and that person cheats. It has something, I don't know, like whether Chelsea Green helps Ethan Page or Chelsea helps her husband Matt Cardona, which would be great. And then he comes down for the title, and he wins it, And then because he did mention Matt Cardona not being used right, and he'd wave to him, that would be like perfect. That would be epic. It would tie into when he was being a heel. And then, like you said, if they have Edge, because you don't know if it's gonna work out. So like, what's he gonna do? Say, "Who wants to take me on?" And you hear, "You think you know me?" Oh, come on, dude, really? On this day, we see this match again for the thousandth
Yo,
time in a
we
row.
have, well, not we. I
Would Tony
have
Khan walk with him
explained
down to the
this.
ring?
I have explained this
Yeah, I
so
don't
many
know.
times and even asked you, and you proved the point to be correct. WWE is not so much worried about matches, they're more invested in the moment. That is a moment.
Well, a
That
Matt
is
Cardona moment I think would be great. I think for him to get somebody over would be the biggest thing he's done his because he honestly didn't do anybody any favors during his retirement. Honestly, it's like watching reruns basically.
the greatest hits. I mean, I already said this,
Excuse
but
me.
like I
Whew.
said, it's moments.
I just
That
sneezed. Yeah.
that would be a moment. Him versus Edge, the rivalries that
Mm.
they've had over the past 20 some odd years.
And then they hug
That
and
right.
make out at the end of the
Oh,
match. Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah,
what? It's a
yeah.
moment. Like you're looking at it from an aspect of like, man, I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I'm gonna say
whenever
Edge,
people whenever
and
people leave the company or people like retire or they go on a tour or whatever, they try to get people over. They try to help change the
that's not
thing.
how wrestling is
Yeah,
anymore.
and
It's not.
I don't know, man. I really wish, I really wish like, I feel like that would be a good way, especially to get like Matt Cardona the title or Ethan Page the title or something. I don't know. I think it would be a way to help get other people like as one leaves, as one's about to leave. It doesn't have to be his last match. It could be like three more matches, but they're not really matches because they're quick. Because he always comes out in his jorts and stuff. He's already ready to wrestle, and he just comes out impromptu match real quick and it's on now. What? What do you mean I'm not ready? And Cena wins. Yeah, that place is crazy. And then next week he starts talking and say, "Hey, you got a title match? How about so and so get one?" And they go, "Okay, who do you have in mind?" And have Matt Cardona come out. The crowd goes crazy. Or Ethan Page comes out and the crowd's like, "What?" I mean, it could go either way. And boom, as John Cena leaves off to the pasture, just like in Peacemaker, and he goes off and he hears all the weird noises, and he's with his own people, all criminals. You could have it where somebody new takes his place, as in somebody new big got a push, bam. You don't need to have any rematches or nothing, and then you could have your edge. I just feel like what you're saying, it's not so much a moment like the AJ thing. If they would have taken that match and cut like I don't know, 15 minutes off it, 10, 15 minutes, it would have been a good match because it was good. I mean, John Cena was into it, but then when they started doing it, everybody's moves, it just, I'm like, oh, God, what's it going to end? You know what I mean?
Mm.
And it's not a matter of a moment. It's a matter of like he wrestled TNA AJ Styles. It was a good match. It was good
Right.
until the spamming of the finishers and the stealing move sets.
Well, I
Um.
mean, they saved their finishers, so they could do what they want with them.
But you're telling me you wouldn't kind of mark out a little bit as little boy Dre, like you see like Matt Cardona comes out, he gets the title, he wins it.
No,
Yeah, then you
because
get
I
to go
just
watch
seen
what
him
he
on
does.
NXT. I just seen him on NXT, so it's fine.
Well, hey, Big Jim wrestled on SmackDown last night. Why? He's on Raw. Whatever. So, or what about Obafemi? There you go. There's a big guy that could John Cena. Cause
Once
remember,
again, John Cena is picking who he wants. He's not worried about getting younger talent
I
over.
know, but it's a matter of I'm
Honestly,
asking you. The question
beating
is,
John Cena, let's say if you bring in Obafemi, like you said 3 times already, that
yes.
honestly does nothing for him to beat a man who's on his retirement.
Oh,
It's
really?
not like he's at, yes, because it's not like he's had a dominant run. His retirement tour, he's taken losses. So it's like, okay, you're going to have Obafemi get over on a guy who's beaten, broken, and hasn't had a good win streak
John
last
Cena.
year.
So like John
What
Cena
is
and
there to gain?
Edge, like John Cena and Edge.
It
John
does
Cena.
because they're two legends. That's why.
So what? Two
And it's
legends
a
that have done it a
nostalgia
thousand
match.
times.
Once again, it's a moment. When was the last time
So you're
Edge
telling
faced
me
John Cena? When
you're
was the
telling me
last time Edge faced John Cena?
so you're telling me a guy like
All right, good enough.
no, you're telling me a guy like Obafemi. You're
You
saying
could
it's a
be
moment.
against it, but I'm
No,
telling
but what
you,
I'm not understanding with you is that you're saying that it's about moments. Okay, what about Joe Hendry? There's a
no.
moment,
Listen, scream at a wall or yell at the clouds. It's gonna be Edge.
but you're talking. No, I'm not talking about for his last match. I'm talking about the match before his last.
It's not the
You think
dog.
he's just going to come out twice and talk, and then magically
Joe,
Edge will be there, and that's it? You think
what I'm
that
saying
sucks?
to you is
That sucks.
he has. We're about to hit November.
Yeah, he's got
He
2 or 3 more
retires
appearances.
in
Yeah,
December,
yeah, second week.
Saturday night.
Yeah.
The other times he comes in, I sincerely doubt those are going to be matches. Let's say four. If he has 4 appearances left, one of them will be a match. The other 3 will be him just talking. If we do get a match out of it, it is not in no way, shape, or form going to be some open challenge, some new guy trying to. It's not. He's not doing that. I don't even know why you would stress yourself
Well,
in thinking.
an appearance could be like he comes out, talks, and then still has the match. You know that, right?
I said more than likely. I didn't say it was gonna. It's set in stone. I
Appearance
just
means a
know.
night, like
I
being there.
know.
He could do a
You
lot.
you
Okay,
you
okay,
who like what?
okay. But I'm just saying, like
I don't know where you came up with this idea in your head that
you're
this has to
talking about
happen for John
moments.
Cena. I don't know.
Well, because I'm just saying, like it's the moment, it's the chance to get somebody. Like, okay, you have. Well, Ric Flair even did an interview and told it's boring. He couldn't sell it. He didn't sell a ticket. He wasn't this and this. But I dropped the title to him to make him bigger. I dropped it to him to put him up higher and to get going, and it worked. And that worked because he beat Ric Flair, so it made him something. He was a tag team intercontinental guy, and it made him something. So I'm saying that, and I wish someone would comment on here or X or whatever. We could talk about it, discuss it. Um, as far as like helping somebody, you'll get your moment, but you'll also get like Joe Hendry's very John Cena esque and Elias. He's like John Cena and Elias had a baby. But I feel like someone like that would really go over it. Be a huge moment. That would be a monster fucking moment, bigger than John Cena versus Edge. Yay, they're wrestling. We're gonna see Edge again. Yeah, and then Edge's going back to AEW and retire. I, I know it's what you want to see, but what I'm thinking is, why wouldn't they use John Cena to help somebody? He didn't need to elevate Cody. Cody didn't need it. Everybody, Punk didn't need it. Drew didn't need it. Nobody needed it. Give it to, at least do something on your way out. Just like I said, and I'll end it here. Every time someone leaves a company or they retire, they get somebody over. Look at Shawn Michaels, the Undertaker. Undertaker retired Shawn Michaels. Triple H wrestled him a couple times. Great match. Okay, but it was a serious match. They were both faces and they went against each other. And that's what I'm saying. Ric Flair wrestled. He didn't need to wrestle Shawn Michaels, but it was a retirement match and it's a moment. But if you have a chance, like you said, to do a moment, yeah, okay, have your Edge moment and it's his last match. I get that. But to have the title and to get it and lose it like the next week or 2 weeks later or even whatever, just that moment to help get somebody else over, not just the match, but to put something on him. So it was like he started his career. Like remember when Kurt Angle said someone wants to come out of here, and John Cena started the ruthless aggression era because he went against Kurt Angle. He was a nobody. Went against Kurt Angle, had a great match, helped get him over. Kurt Angle was still wrestling, but it got John Cena over.
Kurt Angle was in his prime. Like I don't understand why you have this
Well, because
1980s, 1990s
Joe
mentality.
Hendry's older too. Joe Hendry's
Oh,
older
they're
too.
not doing that, man.
I don't
Like
know. I just feel
you're
like it's
going
stupid.
on about this idea that's just not he John Cena's not interested in that. He's not.
Well,
He's
I
not.
mean, I mean, uh, you could accept things, but isn't that part of being a fan to want more than to just accept what they give
Honestly, at
you?
this point, I'd just rather be more realistic, less
Yeah,
disappointment.
yeah, but it's been a lot of disappointment lately, so you want to try
Well,
to
that's
be.
why now I'm a realist instead of, you know,
Yeah.
feeling
Oh,
disappointed.
oh. All right. Well, if that's how you feel, we'll go with that.
Hmm